What is going on, my friends? It has been a challenging few days. Little Alfredo, unfortunately, thought he was Superman, jumped off the bed and broke his leg. So he's been in surgery. We haven't seen him for a few days. We are going to pick him up right now, which we're extremely happy about, but it is going to be a rough few weeks for him. So definitely drop the video like for Alfie. Poor guy. We miss him like crazy. We can't wait to get him back, but he's gonna have to really take it easy. He's got a cast on, so we'll let you guys say hi. Definitely send your best wishes, please, but I still have to entertain you all, so that is still part of my job. So today we're just gonna be kind of eating away our feelings, and the first place we're gonna be going is a place that Megan has been, but I'm sure many of you have as well, and I have not. It's called Bruegger's Bagels, because our favorite place, Benchwarmers Bagels, is closed. Well, not closed, but you know, with COVID-19, they don't have the full menu available. So we'll check out Bruegger's. If you guys have been there, let me know down below, and we'll get ourselves a little fuel before we go pick up little Alfie. The Wolfpack, NC State, baby. So we came to the Bruegger's on NC State's campus. Megan is a very proud alumnus of the, what is it, a Wolfpack? Wolfpack, go NC State, baby. You think I'm jealous? Yeah. I'm jealous because I didn't go to state. Like, yeah, we go to state, bro. But in all seriousness, NC State Veterinarian College, very, very impressed. They took amazing care of Alfie. Orthopedic surgeon, the veterinarian, everyone has been fantastic. So we definitely appreciate that. How excited are you to go see him? Oh my gosh, guys. These last few days have been terrible. They really have. They've been really.
He hates me.
What? No, it's not that. It's, come on. All right, so for a chain, I'm actually pretty impressed. I didn't have my hopes set too high. You guys know Benchwarmers Bagels, I have them on the channel a lot, are just the best bagel sandwich in the world. So I thought that I was gonna be extremely underwhelmed. We'll see. It looks pretty decent, but I'll give you guys the taste test here. And I don't even think I mentioned, I got an everything bagel with cheese, egg, and turkey sausage. So let's give you guys a taste test here. The mess I'm about to make in Megan's car, it is about to be no bueno. For a chain style restaurant, it's not bad at all. I'd probably give this like a 7.824 out of 10. Definitely not Benchwarmers. Megan got a blueberry bagel with cream cheese. Ugh. Like, if you go into a bagel place, are you gonna get the bagel sandwich, or are you just gonna get a bagel? A bagel, whatever, however you say it. Bruegger's Bagels, pretty decent. Check it out if you guys have one close by. But what everyone really wants to see is little Alfredo. So we are here to pick him up in about 2 minutes, and I cannot wait. Come here, buddy. Hey, little Alfie. We love you, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. We love you, bud. We love you, buddy. We got Alfie home. He seems to be very happy to be back. We're very happy to have him back for sure. So we are gonna sit down and we watch church service online. What is it? Church on Morgan. Church on Morgan. If anybody ever wants to join, you're welcome to. Very, very good stuff. And then I'm going to be having my protein bar, Pea Science, fudge brownie. Alfie's little excursion costs about $6,000. So if you guys want to use Travis to save 15%, we would really appreciate that. Got some coffee back there. Got a beautiful woman right here. A little church service, little Alfie in this cage. Just what we needed after this week.
That we too have left and walked away from people that we love and that we care about. That we've given up on people that matter to us.
All right, my friends, we ended up going to Bad Daddy's, which is one of my favorite burger places here in Raleigh. Thankfully, they are still open for takeout, so if you're in the Raleigh area, definitely check them out. I got a 10-ounce buffalo burger with cheese and ham on there. I might add a little bit of mustard, and then of course we have the onions and pickles. This to me is just a perfect burger. And then we got some sweet potato fries, which are just absolutely delicious. And then just to switch things up a little bit, we end up getting some banana pudding. Just look at that. That looks pretty incredible. So let me give you guys a taste test of this juicy burger over here. I would have to give this like a 8.72 out of 10. Delicious. Hey buddy, how you you feeling, buddy? Little Alfie, guys. Oh, poor little Alfie, guys. It kills me, honestly, to see that he can't walk really that well by himself, and he's not supposed to for at least the next 4 weeks. We're supposed to keep him pretty much in his crate for a long period of time, but we will get through it. It just crushes my soul, I gotta be honest with you. So again, I'm just over here eating away my feelings. This banana pudding, I took a bite. I'm not a banana pudding fan, but this stuff, that is magical. Oh my gosh. So a little office talk with you guys, just going back to Friday when Alfie initially got hurt. Obviously, I don't want to get into too much detail because it's a sad thought to hear your little puppy whimpering and knowing that he's in a lot of pain. It just broke my heart in a million different pieces, especially when we took him to the veterinarian or the hospital, and with everything going on with COVID-19, we couldn't even stay there, so we had to drop him off, which killed me. So when I got back here, I just went through the pantry and pretty much ate everything in sight just to try to get my mind off anything else. And I hear all of this talk about like emotional eating. I never really understood it too much, but I have to imagine that's what it was. I was just, I don't know, I was an absolute mess, let's put it like that. And I was just eating Pop-Tarts and granola bars and whatever it is, again, just to try to take my mind off things. And then Saturday, it was kind of the exact opposite because I had no appetite at all. I didn't really want to eat. I forced myself to eat a little bit, and I had, you know, some normal meals, but I just didn't have my normal appetite. And I think that a lot of people probably have experienced something like this, and I'm kind of speaking in jest today when I say I'm just kind of eating away my feelings, because I would imagine that's a serious problem amongst a lot of people, because obviously it's not a great way to deal with your problems and deal with your issues. But even someone like myself, who I feel like I'm pretty strong-minded most of the time, I fell victim to that. So my suggestion to you all would be, if that's something that you're dealing with, one, if it happens a day or two, when something pretty severe in your life happens, I wouldn't get down on yourself because of it. It's just part of life, and then it's a matter of just getting back on the horse, if you will. But really the number one thing I would say is, one, if it's a serious issue, seek medical guidance, and two, you really have to wrap your head around what's going on and be more conscious of why you're doing certain things. Like when I was just going through the pantry and eating everything in sight, I wasn't actually thinking. So if you just stop yourself for 5 seconds and think to yourself, what am I doing right now? Is this going to help the issue at hand? The answer obviously is probably not. So hopefully that will help you guys kind of move into the right direction. And for me, I'm very fortunate that everything turned out to be okay. It's gonna be a long 4 weeks. It's gonna kill me to not hear Alfie scratching at my door every morning and trying to get in and coming in for his belly rub and taking walks and all that. But the fact of the matter is that he is okay, and I am so thankful. I love that little guy so much. It's almost sickening how much I love that guy. But anyway, you guys are here for food, but sometimes I just gotta vent to you, drop some knowledge bombs, but we'll get back into it here. All right, so for a little snack here, we have 1 chocolate rice cake, and for the sludge, what I used was this protein cookie butter powder. This is the brownie batter vegan. I actually prefer the vegan just because look at that consistency for the sludge, and it actually tastes delicious, unlike a lot of vegan products out there. And the cool part about this is they actually gave me a discount code. I believe it's proteincookie-butter.com. It'll be on the screen. It's also in the description box. You guys can save 10% anything that you buy off there. And this stuff is awesome to make different types of sludges with. So I've really been liking that. Added some banana as well as some honey. This is one of my favorite snacks of all time, as you guys know. And I don't know if this stuff is helpful, but for me, I think it would be, because I'm trying to prevent you guys from getting marketed. I'll waste my money so y'all don't have to. So here are 2 items at the grocery, and we'll play a little game. Is it marketing or is it not? So this one right here, I thought I was gonna love. Dark chocolate Oreos. Honestly, they're the exact same thing as regular Oreos. So there's pretty much a bunch of marketing. They're good. I mean, every Oreo is good, obviously, but it's just nothing special. But these, on the other hand, find these at Target. These popped kettle corn, the macros on there, pretty solid, if I do say so myself. If I open that bag, it will all be gone by the end of the night. So I'm probably gonna do that, to be honest. Get the vlog, bro.
Travis wants me to make dinner, so I'm gonna make spaghetti with toast.
I just want to show my appreciation for cameraman over here. She just does it all. You know, she handles Alfie perfectly through anything, as I've seen. She vlogs when I ask her to help out the channel. It's just been extremely helpful to have her by my side for, you know, as long as we've been together, but especially right now. So as she mentioned, we're making spaghetti, and please encourage her to vlog more on this channel. She's great at it. She's a natural. So Alfie is pretty well crate trained, thankfully, as long as someone is by him at all times. So if I'm here, he'll be great in the crate. Great in the crate. But if we were to leave, he would start whimpering and whining. If you don't know much about Wheaten Terriers, they're very social dogs, especially with people. They don't always like other dogs, but with him and Megan, if she's not around, it's kind of cute, but it's also kind of annoying sometimes. He just, he doesn't like it at all. So little Alfie, hopefully he will take a nice little sleep here, but he's a champ, man. He's being so strong. I'm so proud of him. He makes me such a proud dad, and I'll be a proud spaghetti eater here in about 5 minutes. And cameraman hooking it up on the pasta. Hit it with the little Parmesan cheese, and my favorite thing is always the garlic bread or the garlic knots or whatever it is that you have. But this just looks absolutely heavenly. We've both been craving spaghetti, so I am going to dive into this. I'm almost like just carving up for no real reason, but it sounds like a good time. Spaghetti is just one of those foods that makes my soul very happy. It might be the Italian in me talking there, but so good. Those garlic knots were fantastic. I was kind of surprised. But you guys know, for regardless how much food we've eaten in a day, we do not end a cheat day without a fat and weird cookie. This is the Sinful Doohickey, which I can't even remember which one this one is. If I find a flavor I like, I will order it and then I will freeze it, because they rotate the menu so often. So I like to make sure that if there's one like the midnight snack that I just love, that I have them on deck. So let me give you guys a look inside there. And remember, these release every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They will sell out within 15 minutes, so you gotta be on there at that time to pick them up, and you can use Travis to save 10%. Guys, it's just perfection, man. And really after that, all I'm going to be having is this pint of Ben & Jerry's chocolate and milk cookies. This is one of the better flavors that they have. I might have like 1 or 10 more of those Oreos, and then we're gonna call it a night and get back on track tomorrow. So I know that this video probably wasn't the most like upbeat video of all time, but you know, sometimes life just throws some funny curveballs at you for sure. And then going back to kind of the stressful eating type of situation, of course I do these cheat days on Sundays to entertain you all, so please keep that in mind. If it's something that you are in fact struggling with, then I would say there's a lot of different ways to cope with your stress other than food. And if that's something that you are using as a crutch or as a coping mechanism, I would say there's a lot of different ways to address that. But again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, starting with number 1, professional advice, not someone off the internet if it's becoming a real issue. But thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. Please give Alfie your best wishes. He's a strong dude. He's gonna get through it, but we all look forward to talking to y'all next time.
Travis thinks he's gonna keep this footage, which is a joke. I'm vlogging. I'm making spaghetti. Grounding beef. Travis got Classico, tomato and basil with some spaghetti noodles and some garlic knots.